Well, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, LadyGameConversations. And for my new subscribers out there, howdy, welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing and sharing this channel and my message. And also, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your healing journey. So today, I want to tackle something that I know that we all struggle with. I know I struggle with this, and that is always trying to prove that you're right. Now, let's be real. It feels good to be right? But it's not always good for the relationship, right? So today we're going to dive in and find out why being right isn't always the end goal in love. Now, we've all been there. We're in the thick of it. We're in the middle of an argument, right? And you're pulling out all the stops. You got the facts, you got the figures, and you know deep down, like you're like, but I really am right. You don't really feel like it's about that, but you're trying to prove your point, right? But let's stop and think about what it really means when the focus of the relationships start to become about you being right. So we often fall into this trap of proving ourselves, right? Because we want validation, okay? We all of us want to feel heard. We want to feel respected. We want you to acknowledge that we know what we're talking about, right? And of course, I'm guilty. Winning an argument feels great. It feels great. But what happens afterwards? Like, you've done all of this proving yourself to be right, but what's the aftermath? Did that bring you closer to your partner? So when we constantly need to be right, we lose sight of something that is much more important. And I want you to hear me, okay? Because I've been there. We lose sight of our partner's feelings, right? We lose sight of our partner's needs, their needs, and their own perspective, right? And it becomes about not listening anymore, but you just fulfilling this incessant need to be right. And you're invalidating your partner's feelings and making them feel like their opinion doesn't even matter, or even worse, that they're just always wrong and you're always right. That doesn't create a space of trust. It actually hurts that bond that you're trying to create as far as trust. And what it does create, a bunch of walls. Because instead of building understanding, trying to understand the person, you're just trying to be right. Now the other person is building up walls. And you've contributed to the creation of those walls. And when you do that, it creates this huge disconnect. And you don't even mean to do it, but it happened. Think about it. If you're always right, who in the hell is left to be heard? There's no room for anyone else or any other person's voice, opinions, nothing. And that is where resentment, there is a space that's created for resentment to creep on in. So what's the alternative, right? Well, I believe that instead of focusing on being right, we should focus on understanding. Because it's been my experience that relationships are all about compromise. It's all an ebb and flow, a give and take, right? It's all about understanding. It's meeting your partner where they are and not where you want them to be. You got to have a high level of empathy when it comes to understanding and not trying to always be right. It's about hearing the other person. It's about hearing them, really listening to them. It's about acknowledging their feelings, right? And it's about working together to find that common ground. And listen, it's okay to disagree. I'm not saying, oh, you have to agree with your partner all the time and they have to be right. You're not. No, it's an ebb and flow. And it's okay to disagree. But what's really important is to understand what's driving those differences. So here's how we can shift that mindset, right? First, take a deep breath before responding, because I know I can get caught up in all kinds of emotions, right? We all can. But slowing down truly helps you hear your partner. Second, ask your partner open-ended questions. Instead of focusing on your point, right? Ask them to explain their perspective, right? Let's find out what's behind their opinion. Like, let's feel how they really feel about the situation, right? Ask those questions. This is going to open the door to a real conversation. And it's going to close the door on a debate, which I cannot tell you how much I hate. And finally, letting go of the need for constant validation. Okay? I want you to hear me. Relationships are not about keeping score. I've been guilty of this. I have literally lived this. And if you keep doing it, you're going to lose all those battles to incessant arguing, and you may even lose your relationship. And nothing's worth that, especially if it's real, right? Relationships are about compromise. Relationships are about understanding, empathy, compassion. And I promise you, if you trust me on this, your relationship is going to thrive so much more, because now you are compromising and you're understanding instead of always trying to be right. At the end of the day, love isn't about being right. Love is about showing up. It's about supporting one another, supporting your partner, and growing together. So just let go of the need to prove yourself, that constant need to prove yourself. Your relationship will be so much stronger for it, okay? And remember, you are worthy of love, even when you're not always right. I hope this helps you reconsider the power of understanding in relationships. And do me a favor, drop a comment. Let me know if you've ever struggled with this. Let's talk about how we can better listen and love in our relationships. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more Lady Game Conversations. And don't forget to like and share with someone who really may need to hear this today. That's what I'm here for. Until next time, stay grounded in love, my lovelies. You've got this. Thanks for watching.